see. It should be catching up soon. Let's get Instagram started. Hello, Instagram. And look at that, Facebook just came up. So let's see if I've got, yep, I've got a link. There we go. So let's get this sent out and then we can get this started. Tonight is one and done night. That means everything that we have is the last one of its kind. We don't have any more. We can't reorder these pieces. They were limited edition, so once they are gone, they are gone. Alright, I got that link sent over. So it looks like we are good. Alright. Now hopefully this chat will work correctly and we can get everybody in here. Some days are better than others. Alright, I have rings, earrings, bracelets, and necklaces tonight, so all the things. Well, almost all the things. We do have also hair accessories and some cufflinks, but I don't have any of those out tonight, so we've got all the major categories. And I keep getting my bracelet caught on my shirt. I think I'm gonna have to take this off. This is not a good shirt to wear this with, because the little prongs on my bracelet keep getting stuck on my shirt in the threads. So don't want to mess up my shirt. All right, let's go ahead and get started. A few things here. Our first piece tonight is going to be a brass bracelet. This is a stretchy bracelet. It is called Forgotten Treasure. You can see each one of these little discs kind of looks like a coin, but it has a brass colored rhinestone, those Aurum rhinestones in the center of it. Stretches in between each one of these sets of 3 discs, just like so. So this is Forgotten Treasure in brass, and it is number 101 tonight. Up. Number 102. 102 is, hello Aunt Dora. This is Homestead Hustle in multi. So this is 3 different metals. We have brass, we have the dark copper, and we have silver. So we have the dot motif on the oval of this earring, and then we have all the little trinkets in those different metals hanging off the bottom. Hello, Mom. This is the length and size. So we have Homestead Hustle in multi. These are number 102. Make sure I write you guys down in my book so that I don't lose you. Yep, I like those. They remind me of another multi-metal pair that I have that I really like. Let's see, what's the date today? The 6th. Today. Hello, Shannon. Good to see you. Right, let's put Shannon down. Okay. Got everybody going there. Alright, in rose gold, we have a cuff bracelet. This is called Fierce Fusion in rose gold. So, of course, cuff bracelet is going to be open on the back. That has those rounded ends on it. We have a combination of polished and textured bars crisscrossing over each other. Now these cuffs are slightly bendable, some of them more so than others. This one bends pretty decently. So you can adjust this to fit your size, whether you need to stretch it a little bit or squeeze it in just a little bit to be tighter. You can do that, just don't do it too many times because you'll break the metal. So this is Fierce Fusion in rose gold. This is number 103 tonight. I'm too young to be a 70s child. And if you say anything different, I will deny it. Alright, next up. we have, let's do a couple necklaces. We have Enigmatic Ease, and this is in blue, but you can see blue is not the only stones we have in here. These are polished stones. So we have the blue crackle stone, we have a kind of a red or a dark pink and white, we have a yellow orange, and we have the tiger's eye in the brown, plus some little kind of off-white beads or stones. They are all stones. I don't know why I want to say beads. I'm going to set in an oval flower shape. This is the length of this necklace, so it is sitting just above that collar. Let's see, let's get it straight. There we go. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here, which is going to put most of it below the collar. So we have Enigmatic Ease, and that is in blue. We have number 104. Everything is one and done tonight, ladies. Number 105. It's kind of a mid-length necklace. We have this also in purple, but the one and done is the blue. This is Wallflower Whimsy in blue. So a couple different shades of blue in the center. We have like a midnight blue, a dark, more like a teal blue, or a dark turquoise, and more of an aqua blue. So all those stones together in the center, little rhinestones. Have the, of course, the top flower is the largest, getting smaller as you go down. We have the thick snake chain that it is hung on. This is the length. So to start with, we've got most of that big flower up above the collar. Our last one is falling just above the bust, or yes, just above the bust. I thought I said that wrong for a second. With the 2-inch extension, that last flower is going to be here, which is also going to bring that flower mostly below the collar. So we're going to move kind of like this. This is Wallflower Whimsy. It is in blue, and it is going to be number 105. Number 106. This, oh, and I just looked at the name of this. This one, the tag fell off of it, so I don't know what to call it, but it's orange and gold. Okay, you want 104? Got it. So we have the serpentine chain in gold, then we have a gold chain with little orange beads on it, and then the paperclip type chain also in gold. So a 3-layer necklace with that orange in it. We don't get a lot of orange, so nice to have orange in this configuration. This is the length of those layers. They are twisted just a little bit. So much easier to put them on myself. There we go. So just slightly above the collar and below the collarbones with the 2-inch extension, we're going to move this all like this. So from the top to the bottom, it's right here. So mid-chest-ish, a little bit below, a little bit above. So we have our orange and gold, whatever the name of this one was. This is number 106 tonight. 106. Next, we have a red cracklestone ring. Now these rings are stretchy. They fit sizes 6 through 10. This is called Urban Elements in red. So we have a teardrop in the red cracklestone, dot motif all around the outside of it. It does have the wider stretchy back on it. This is the size. So kind of give you an idea on a finger what that looks like. This one is Urban Elements in red, and it is number 107. I'll give you guys kind of a break until more people come in. Hello, Terry, so that you don't have to answer the questions all by yourself. So maybe by the time we get to 110, we'll have enough people and it'll be good. Alright, next we have Glitzy Go-Getter in multi. So these are a teal blue. They're a little bit more blue than green. A yellow and a white. You can see those. Teal, blue, yellow, and white in the rhinestones. This is the length and size. So these are not a huge earring. A little bit smaller. Glitzy Go-Getter in multi. These are number 108. 108. 109. This ring is called Desert Sunflower in silver. So, hello Ruth. Again, a little sunflower in silver. This has the wide stretchy band on the back. This is what it's going to look like on a hand. So we have Desert Sunflower in silver, and it is number 109. 109. Number 110. Let's see, 110. The whole gang is there. You have your own gang now? It's good to have a gang. Alright, let me put your names down. Alright, our next one is in the white pearly beads. This is called Remarkable Radiance in white. So around here we have the perfect circle pearls. Inside we have a combination of chunky pearls and the circular pearls. And a one oversized pearl up at the side here. So a little bit of an asymmetrical look between the different types of beads and the oversized pearl on this side. This is the length. Now I would probably extend this because otherwise you kind of got that pearl sitting right up here at your shoulder. This is what the lengths are before you extend it. So our top one's sitting at the collar, second one's sitting just below mid-chest. This is going to move down here with that 2-inch extension, which is also going to move this down here more so that you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So we have Remarkable Radiance. It is in white. This one is number 110. A little bit more of a modern take on a classic. Everybody's got to have their pearls. So, there you go. Now you can have pearls. Alright, our first question tonight. We have 3 answers. Let's go with number 2 on this one. Name something a toddler sits on. Something that a toddler sits on. Everybody here is familiar with toddlers, whether you have your own or whether you've observed everybody else's. So what do they sit on? 3 different things that toddlers sit on. A potty. Yep, number 2. Guessed it right off the bat. Very good. What else do toddlers sit on? The grass. Not the grass, but that's a good answer. I think these are all inside things. Or I would interpret it that way. Something a toddler sits on. The dog? Yes, they do. But that's not on the list either. The dog, the cat, any human that happens to be around. What else is inside the house that a toddler would sit on? A high chair. Well, they do have just a chair, so we can count that. Yeah, high chair's a chair too, right? One more thing. Chair, a potty. What else does a toddler sit on? Although I think they're using the word sit a little bit strongly because toddlers don't sit for much of anything. They kind of bounce around between places. Something else a toddler sits on. It's been a long day already. Your lap. Ooh, not a lap, but that's a great answer, because toddlers do love to sit on your lap. It's actually a place they would sit, not on a human, not on an animal. An inanimate object that a toddler would sit on. Probably one of their favorite places to sit. Also one of my favorite places to sit, and people think I'm crazy, but sometimes you just like it. Couch, not a couch. Think about the last time you've seen a toddler sitting, maybe watching TV. If they're not on a chair or a couch, where are they at? On a cardboard box. Yes, that is so true, but that is not on any answers. A riding toy, a swing. Nope, not those things. Both of those should be outside. We all know that the reality is a bit different, but they should be outside. Something a toddler sits on. Now, we don't do this later in life because it's a little bit harder to get back up, but a toddler has no problem. For some reason I've got the yawns tonight. I'm not tired. Must need oxygen. What else does a toddler sit on? The floor. Yes, ma'am. The floor. I try not to do that now so much unless I've got something handy to help me get up, because it's not so easy anymore. But toddlers love the floor. They usually lay all over it, sit on it, roll around on it. Lots of fun. Alright, let's move to our next piece. We have a bangle style bracelet, which means it doesn't have any opening or closure. This just slides on your arm as is. We have 2 polished bars of silver crisscrossing over each other, and then they are wire wrapped in the center. Almost looks like a little bow. This is the same on both sides, so it won't matter which side that it shows. So we have Tactile Thrill in silver, number 111. 111. Number 112. We have Handcrafted Hawaiian in pink. So these are a little bit of a peachy pink. See these sparkly beads? They're a little bit of a peachy pink. And then our white flower that has a little bit of like a glossy shell finish on it. This is the length of that necklace. So it is sitting just below the collarbones. It's a shorter necklace. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to get it down here to the collar. So it's still going to sit above the collar, but it's going to touch the collar. So not quite a mid-chest necklace, a little bit higher than that. So we have Handcrafted Hawaiian. It is in pink, and it is number 112. Number 113, we have Beloved Bling in silver. We have a stretchy bracelet. This is rhinestones in the gray hematite and white. Little clusters, and then it stretches in between those clusters. A little bit of a blingy bracelet, but it's not too fancy. This one's called Beloved Bling in silver, and it is number 113. Number 114. These are in the black metal, the off black, not the jet black. So this is Small Town Twinkle in black with white rhinestones, 2 rows of white rhinestones on each of these smaller hoops. These are about, I think these are the 3/4 inch hoops. They're a little bit bigger than 1/2 inch. This is the size, so just to give you some comparison, they're about the size of a penny. These are Small Town Twinkle in black. They are number 114. Get those up a little bit closer so you can see the little rows of rhinestones. There we go. Number 115. 115 is Folklore Flare. This is shades of green and purple. So we've got a plummy purple on the bottom. We have a light olive green or pea green kind of in that center, a gold rhinestone, and then a teal green. This is just barely teal. A little bit between forest and teal. So give you kind of an idea what those colors look like. This is also on that black metal, which makes it a little bit darker. This is the length. So it is mostly above the collar. We've got just a little bit below the collar, but with the 2-inch extension, that whole thing is going to go below the collar and down just past mid-chest. So we have Folklore Flare in purple. Just made one of my hooks fall on the floor. Number 115. And that makes it time for a question again already. Doesn't take long. Alright, 3 answers on this one. Let's go with number 3. Name something both men and women carry with them. Something both men and women carry with them. What do you think? Gonna leave the house. Something both you and your husband take with you. Gonna keep it on you. And I'm sure there's a lot more than 3 answers, but this is the top 3. Your ID. Your ID is a good answer, but it's inside something else that you take with you. Because you can't just take the ID. You're not going to get very far with that. What else do you need? Your phone, number 3. Yep, can't leave home without it anymore. Your wallet, number 1. Gotta have those cards, right? Debit cards, credit cards, insurance card, maybe a little cash. I don't carry any, but other people do. What else might both a man and a woman carry with them? They have a wallet and a phone. What else would they take when they leave the house? No matter what, man or woman, what are you going to take with you? One more thing, and you're not going to get very far without them. Your keys. Yes, ma'am. Number 2. Even if you're not driving, you're going to need them to get back in the house. So you better take your keys. I finally had to put a tile on my keys because when the kids were driving my car, they would take my keys, they would borrow them to drive the car, and I would never get them back. And I would tell them, I have not gotten my keys back. What have you done with them? And they would tell me, oh, we gave them back to you. And twice they told me that. And they were gone for months, and then they found them. In their stuff, not mine. So now my keys have a tile on them. If they go missing, I can just look and see where they're at. These are handy little things. Makes my life much easier. Alright, Candescently Couture. These are also in black. These are the black metal with white rhinestones. They are 3 strands of those little white rhinestones. Little sparkly earrings. This is the length and size. They look like little towers. Candescently Couture. These are in black. They are number 116. I think my hair just got stuck in my necklace. It happens. And then, if you need a bracelet to match your black stuff, here's a set. 5 bracelets. 5 bangles. One looks like a chain. The other 4, 2 are textured, 2 are just the polished, the smooth. So again, no opening or closing because these are a bangle. So a set of 5. This is called a piece of the action. They are in black. They are number 117. 5 bracelets for the same price. That's a pretty good deal. Alright, next we have, just in case you don't like white pearls, we have brown pearls. A light brown. These are called Classical Culture in brown. So we have the brown pearly beads and then we have some polished silver beads mixed in. Give it a little extra shine. So, a little bubbly like cluster down here. This is the length. So it is sitting just above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit down to here, which is going to be about mid-chest. So we have Classical Culture in brown, a light brown. This one is number 118. 118. 119. Also have in brown. This is called Staggering Sparkle in brown. So we have a ring. These are brown rhinestones in the center. Again, the light brown. They're surrounded by little white rhinestones. Those are marquee-shaped stones in the middle. These are on a wide, stretchy back. This is what it looks like on a finger. There we go. So this is Staggering Sparkle. It is in brown. And it is going to be number 119. Number 120. 120 is called Posh Palooza in black. So these are shiny black teardrop shaped beads set in a teardrop at the bottom and kind of like a flower up at the top. Most of a flower. This is the length and size. So we have Posh Palooza. And these are in black. This is number 120. I don't know why my hair has to get caught in my necklace. It's always something. Alright, let's ask another question. 3 answers. Let's do number 1. Name something people sterilize. Something that people sterilize. Just washing it's not going to be good enough. You're going to want to sterilize it. What is it? By the way, I have some blueberry lemonade here. It's the Simply lemonade. This is some good stuff. Nice flavor. Not too sweet. I love all the different flavors of lemonade they're coming out with. Something people sterilize. Bottles. Yep, baby bottles. Number 1. Gotta protect the babies. What else is something washing's not going to be good enough for? You're going to want to sterilize it. These second things I probably wouldn't use more than once. Probably just throw them away after that. But if you do use them again, you are going to want to sterilize them. And the last thing, we have a machine that does these for us. It's a certain setting. So you just push the right button and these come out sterilized. Yes, it is. It is the Simply brand. Good stuff, right? I like all their lemonades, but they had the blueberry one out. Hello, Kim. I'm sorry your signal's not great, but thanks for joining us tonight anyway. We appreciate it. For as long as you can be here. A needle. Yep, number 2. You're going to use a needle again, you're going to want to sterilize it. One more thing. We have a machine that does this for us in our homes. Something people sterilize. Yeah, the Simply fruit juices are really good. I think they're worth the extra little bit of money. I don't buy them every time, but when I buy them, I enjoy them. Right now, combs and brushes. Not combs and brushes. We have a machine that sterilizes these for us. Chick-fil-A down here has a pineapple dragon fruit lemonade right now, and it was really good. I tried that too. And I usually try the Starbucks ones. And Hardee's has, not thermometers. We've got baby bottles. Baby bottles were number 1. And then needles. We have a machine. Toothbrush, not a toothbrush. Hardee's has strawberry and peach lemonade right now. Everybody's getting on the flavored lemonade train because we all like it. Our coffee shop downtown, it's an independent one, has raspberry lemonade and lavender lemonade. And those are both good too. One more thing. Your dishwasher, yes. It is sterilizing what? Dishwasher has a sterilize or sanitize cycle on it. What are you sterilizing in it? Should be fairly obvious. Not usually the baby bottles though. I usually boil those. Only because dishwasher can't really get up inside those. Your dishes. Yes, ma'am. That was number 3. Your dishes. You want to sterilize the dishes. Because you just never know. Alright. Next, we have a bracelet. This is called Desirable Dazzle in white. So we have 3 hearts with white rhinestones on them, and then solitaire rhinestones on each side of them. So, just telling you a little secret, I use the extension on mine, and I use it as an anklet. I have one that's in a different color, but if I use the extension, it's enough to wear it as an anklet. If it's not, you could always add a little more extension. Or it makes a nice bracelet. This is called Desirable Dazzle in white. This is the adjustable clasp, so you have the lobster clasp and the extension. This is number 121. We do still have some anklets, but not very many. Alright, stainless steel. These are tactical turtle. I don't know if you can tell what they are. Little tiny sea turtles. In a stainless steel, so they're not going to tarnish easily. These are tiny earrings, so either something minimal or if you want to use it in a second hole, maybe, because they are smaller. I like the stainless steel because I can leave them in longer. Tactical Turtle is number 122. $123, we have a choker. I have one of these myself because I like it. Little butterflies on the choker. So these are like a pearly finish or this shell type finish. So we have light blue, hot pink, and then white and yellow. These are tiny butterflies all around this choker. So you can wear it with several different colors. This is going to be the length as a choker. It is going to sit up kind of at the base of the neck, right there. But chokers have extra extension on them, twice as much as our normal necklaces. So instead of right here, that is actually going to go down here with the extension. So it'll make a nice short necklace, or you can have it even shorter by using part of the extension. So we have Flying in Weight, and this is in multi. This one is going to be number 123. I've got lots of butterfly stuff because I love butterflies. Next we have a set in black and silver. We have a necklace and matching bracelet. This is called Explore Every Angle in black. This is on the very fine wire. So it is actually 2 layers of 2. So if that makes any sense, there's 2 wires on each of these layers that these beads are threaded on. In fact, this one looks like it might have 3. So 2 and a 3, and then 2s on this. So you have the little black beads and the silver beads. 123 to you, Terry. Gotcha. And this is the adjustable clasp. So you have the extension on it. This is the length. So our necklace is sitting down here below your collarbones. Collarbones are going to be about here. About 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches above that collar. But with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here really close to that collar, probably just above it. 123. That 123 is gone. Somebody claimed that one. So Explore Every Angle in black and silver with a matching bracelet. This is going to be number 124. Yeah, 5th graders are perfect for that, Terry. I love mine, but I have to extend it all the way out because I don't like it tight up against my neck. Alright, next we have a silver ring. This is Infinite Illumination in silver, crisscrossing silver bands, and then they have the hematite rhinestones on them. You can see it's a little wider on one side than on the other. Let me put it on the finger so you can see it a little bit better. So that's what it looks like. This is Infinite Illumination in silver, and it is going to be number 125. Alright, we've just got a few things left, so I'm going to go ahead and just go through them. We don't have to stop. Our next one is Classy Character in blue. This one has the paperclip type chain. We have multicolored stones. So we have pink, we have blue, and this is like a yellowy peach and a light pink. And then that one's kind of white. And they have different colored frames on them. So they're kind of a mismatch between the frames and the stones. Makes it colorful. This is the length. So it is sitting about 1/2 inch above that collar. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down about here. So probably gonna get just underneath that collar. This is Classy Character. It is in blue. This one is number 126. Number 127, we have hoops. Floral flamenco in black. I have these two and I love them. So black metal flowers. They have a little gold metal center. They're of course a post. Most of our hoops are. This is the length and size. So kind of a medium sized hoop. We have floral flamenco in black, number 127. That card doesn't want to stay up there. 128, we have another stretchy bracelet. This is Classic Couture in gold. So we have alternating round and rectangular white rhinestones in a gold setting. Pretty gold setting too, like a dot motif around the outside, if you can see that. And then it stretches in between all these. So classic couture, sorry, 128. $129. 129 is Cosmic Cocktail in multi. This is the oil spill. It is set in the black metal, which is what makes it the dark oil spill instead of iridescent. So we have the richer colors, like a hot pink, a blue, a purple, a yellow and green, some orange maybe, just depending on which light it is in. You can see as I move it, it kind of changes colors. It is on a snake chain. So that rounded chain, this is the length. So it is going to sit just a little bit above that collar with the 2-inch extension, going to sit down here to mid-chest. So we have Cosmic Cocktail. It is in multi. This one is number 129. Last but not least, let's do this bracelet. This is called Call Me Old Fashioned. Sorry. Call Me Old Fashioned. This is a hinged bracelet, so it's hinged in the back. The front slides behind these stones. So we have the white rhinestones in a cluster around that emerald cut rhinestone in the middle. Then we have the antiqued copper metal back. This is called Call Me Old Fashioned. I almost can't say that. In copper, it is number 130 tonight. So that is the last piece of the night. Let's see, we didn't quite make it to 10 tonight, so we won't be able to give anything away. But hopefully, with the holidays over, everybody will be getting back on track. We'll have enough people to do it again on Friday. So Friday night, come back. We're going to do Max's Choice on Friday night. I'm going to make him pick out the jewelry. So usually the ladies love it when he picks out the jewelry, and he hasn't done it in a while, so Jessica wants that cosmic one. Okay, that was, let's see, that was 129. Gotcha. So we'll have Max pick out his favorites from what is behind me on the board, and we will show those. Invoices will come out tomorrow afternoon, evening-ish. Depends on when I get to them. But tomorrow afternoon or evening-ish, so you can look late in the evening or you can look Tuesday morning. Get those paid, then I'll ship them out on Tuesday or on Wednesday, depending on when they're paid. So, let's see. Anything happening this week? I don't think anything special is happening this week. So, don't have anything coming in. Yep, I think that's it. So, hopefully everybody has... Yes, I still have the last one she ordered, so this will make 2. For Jessica. She told me to wait till July 4th, so that one's going on this invoice. Alright, everybody have a great week. Hopefully it will be nice weather. It's been a little bit cooler. Kind of enjoying that, but it's also humid. So let's see what happens this week. Our tropical storm is gone, so that's nice. Hopefully our rain will move out and we'll get a decent week. So thank you for